straight to it. August 1st, firefighters were called on scene in Chile. It's 4 a.m. They're getting on scene to this aircraft hangar. There was 4 aircraft in here. There was an arsonist that was seen. And basically, you're going to try and figure out exactly what hazards are in here. That's why in our airports, we pre-plan all of our hangars so we know what hazards are dealing with, what's the entrance and egresses of these places. Firefighters are on scene here. They're going to go ahead and start putting water on this thing as soon as possible. Are there any occupants? So it's 4 o'clock in the morning, probably nobody around, but you can check the parking lot. Is there any cars parked outside the hangar? Any evidence that somebody was here at the time. The other hazards, there's furniture. Sometimes there's offices in here that you got to deal with. Oil, batteries, avgas. So they're keeping their distance at first. You definitely want to cool down the wings and then slowly make your way through. Is there any other things impacted? Is there fire impinging on other parts of the building or the airport that we need to worry about? So it's very good that we do our inspections, not only the tankers, but also the hangars themselves, and then what type of aircraft are usually in here. For us in Hawaii, we do have a lot of tourist helicopters and things like that, so that's what we're dealing with. But yeah, they go ahead and put water on fire here, and then you can see there are some buckets, but for the most part, the hangars are pretty safe. Not much to burn, as you can see, other than the aircraft and the contents itself. So if the mechanics and the pilots keep everything nice and clean, which they usually do, it shouldn't be too bad. While this firefighter is putting out the rest of this fire, you can go ahead and subscribe. So they got everything out. Now you're doing overhaul, so you can put foam down, make sure that there's nothing that can really start up again. As far as fuel, you want to cover all that. It looks like it could be a Bonanza. Hard to say. It's pretty burned through. Rough for the owners of this area. Looks like maybe possible gas cans in the back. Who knows what's in these drums, but there's a lot of wood here, so this could have all burned as well if the firefighters didn't get there in time. And then maybe there's hangars are a lot of times connected, so possible other aircraft in other hangars could have been impacted. Is this a room, office? A lot of different things to look at. But this was one of the aircraft here, Charlie Charlie Papa Oscar Quebec, and that was a total loss. And then here are some placards I wanted to go over. So you see these around, usually maybe fuel farms and things like that. So the red is your fire hazards. So the higher this number is for firefighters, the more we want to worry about it, because it'll flash. The flash point is when it'll burn. Whatever is in here will ignite. So below 73 degrees Fahrenheit, that's all it takes. And this thing will burn. Health hazards, so higher the number, again, extremely dangerous. You don't want to be breathing in these things if these numbers are high. Reactivity will detonate. Shock and heat may detonate it. Unstable if heated, and then 0 is stable. And then this is any specific hazard. So if you see the W, that means that you don't want to put water on it. So it's very important to, when we go to these type of accidents and incidents, to check if there is any placards, and then what could hurt us when we go in there. So if you like these kind of breakdowns, you're not going to see this anywhere else, these aviation news from a firefighter's perspective. I am an aircraft rescue firefighter, so please subscribe, and you won't miss out on anything coming forward. See you guys next time.